What's the best class to start with? Which roles are the strongest? And how do skill trees actually work in Dune Awakening? I will answer all of that and more in this video. I spent over 50 hours in Dune Awakening's early access testing every class and skill tree so you don't have to. You're probably wondering, what's the best class to start with? How do all the roles and skill trees actually work? And which class is best for solo players or PvP? I had all of the same questions, and after digging deep into the system, I've got the answers that will help you make the right choice fast. Now, this isn't just some class overview. I have tested every role in PvE and PvP situations, experimented with builds, and found some tricks the game doesn't explicitly tell you. I made all the early game mistakes so you don't have to. Stick around to the end and I will show you which class is secretly super broken right now, and I'll tell you how to build it right.
Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
In Dune Awakening, your character begins by choosing a mentor, which essentially acts as your starting class. This decision determines your first skill and unlocks a unique skill tree. But unlike traditional RPGs, you aren't locked into your starting choice. As you explore the massive world of Arrakis, you will come across trainers scattered throughout the desert, each offering access to other classes. Eventually, you can learn every skill tree in the game, allowing you to fully customize your playstyle and build hybrid characters. Your starting mentor simply determines your early game trajectory and your first active ability, but as you level up, the possibilities are open wide. Now let's kick things off with the Trooper. The Trooper is the most straightforward and beginner-friendly class in the game. It's designed for players who enjoy fast-paced, direct combat using a mix of ranged weapons and explosives. The Trooper's starting ability, Shiga Wire Cable, is a high mobility tool that lets you zip across terrain or close the gap between you and your enemies. As you progress through the Trooper tree, you unlock grenades, heavy weapon skills, and combat passives that make you a threat in any fight. Whether you're clearing out NPC camps or holding your ground in PvP zones, Troopers are reliable and powerful. Many players start here because it teaches core combat mechanics effectively, and its playstyle works well both in solo and group content. The Mentat, by contrast, is a much more tactical class built for reconnaissance, analysis, and indirect engagement. Mentats rely on battlefield awareness and positioning rather than raw firepower. Their first ability, Battlefield Calculation, allows them to scan their surroundings and detect hidden enemies, traps, and points of interest. This is essentially useful for avoiding ambushes and planning fights. As Mentats level up, they gain access to support drones, debuff tools, and team-oriented skills that make them excellent companions in co-op play. While Mentats aren't as lethal in solo duels, they shine when you use their strategy and patience. This is a class for thinkers and planners, ideal for players who prefer stealth, recon, or support-based gameplay. Now, if close quarters combat is more your style, then the Swordmaster might be the class for you. These elite melee fighters specialize in agility and blade combat, using a mixture of defensive stances and high damage combos to dominate enemies up close. The Swordmaster's initial skill, Deflection, creates a defensive stance that reflects incoming ranged attacks. It's an essential tool when closing the gap on ranged enemies or turrets. As you invest further into the Swordmaster tree, you unlock swift dash attacks, parrying mechanics, and stamina-based techniques that reward precise timing. In PvP, Swordmasters can be deadly in one-on-one encounters, especially if you master their rhythm and spacing. They're definitely not easy to learn, but once you do, they're amongst the most dangerous classes in the game. The Bene Gesserit offers a completely different approach. This class is built around manipulation, mental control, and battlefield disruption. Their signature skill, Voice Compel, pulls enemies toward you, effectively acting as a taunt or crowd control ability. This sets the tone for the rest of the skill tree, which includes abilities that confuse enemies, disrupts their actions, or enhances your movement and resistance. What makes the Bene Gesserit special is their ability to take control of chaotic situations and turn them into their favor. They excel at controlling fights, dictating enemy movement, and setting traps for overconfident opponents. Their advanced skills, based on the Weirding Way from Dune lore, makes them one of the most unique and intellectually demanding classes. Ideal for players who like high skill, high control gameplay, the Bene Gesserit class is often underestimated but devastating in the right hands. Later in the game, you can also unlock the Planetologist class, which focuses on survival, crafting, and the environment. This class is not available at the beginning and must be unlocked through progression. The Planetologists don't rely on flashy combat abilities. Instead, they excel at sustaining themselves in the harsh desert, building advanced bases and crafting high-tier gear. Their abilities allow them to scan terrain, extract valuable resources, and protect structures from sandstorms or raiders. In large-scale PvE scenarios or on servers with persistent economies, Planetologists are incredibly valuable. They may not be the top kill charts in PvP, but they form the backbone of any long-term group or guild that wants to dominate Arrakis through the industry and logistics. Each class in Dune Awakening is defined by a unique skill tree. These trees are made up of 3 types of upgrades: active abilities, passive perks, and situational techniques. You can equip 3 active abilities and 3 techniques at any time, which forces you to make important choices about your playstyle. Active abilities are the flashy moves you use in combat, things like grenades, scans, or dashes. Passive perks provide background boosts to health, speed, damage, or stamina. Techniques are smaller, often conditional bonuses that activate in specific situations, like when you land a headshot or you take fall damage. This system encourages experimentation and flexibility, especially once you start mixing abilities from different trees. You want a Swordmaster who can throw grenades, a Mentat with a Trooper's cable. It's all possible once you unlock more trainers and complete their quests. One of the best parts of Dune Awakening's class systems is that you can respec your build. If you find yourself unhappy with your current setup or you want to try something new, the game allows you to relocate your skill points. This makes your first mentor choice less stressful and encourages you to explore different roles. You're never truly locked into one path, and that freedom makes the game feel more open and more reactive to your evolving playstyle. Now, if you're wondering what the best class is overall, the answer depends on how you want to play. For beginners, the Trooper is the best starting choice. It's reliable, fun, and strong in all types of content. If you prefer stealth, intel, and support, the Mentat is a smart pick. PvP duelist or melee fans should definitely try the Swordmaster, while players who enjoy high skill, tactical control should go with the Bene Gesserit. If you're in it for the long game, crafting, trading, and building, unlock the Planetologist as soon as you can. No matter which class you pick, you will eventually be able to learn others and build a character that reflects your playstyle. The depth of this system is one of Dune Awakening's biggest strengths. With time and creativity, you can build some incredibly powerful hybrid characters. The flexibility is huge, and no single class dominates the entire game. But if you're looking for what's currently overperforming, Trooper builds with explosive focus are incredibly strong right now, both in PvE and PvP. Especially when you mix them with a few defensive Swordmaster passives. I also talked more about my early thoughts, expectations, and where I think Dune Awakening is headed in my recent video. If you want the full picture beyond this video, check it out, links on screen and in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and please remember to subscribe. Have a good one.